teenager. So at the age of 30, he has become the second in command of Egypt. So Joseph came to the dad, and the dad came to Joseph where he was in Egypt. And when he met him, he felt that, look, I've lost my son, but now I found him, because he was told that the animals have eaten him or devoured him. And so he gave me a kiss. Now let's take a look at brothers kissing each other. And so Exodus chapter 4 verse 27, the Bible says, and the Lord said unto Aaron, go into the wilderness to meet Moses. And he went and met him in the mount of God and kissed him. So we see brother kissing a brother. Now Aaron was the firstborn, followed by Miriam, and Moses was the thirdborn. And Moses had left home, or left Egypt, for 40 good years. So after 40 years, Aaron had been instructed by God to go and look for his junior brother. When he met him, we have to show an affection because he has missed him. So a kiss must be genuine. A kiss must not aim at destroying you. We're going to look through scripture that a son that was given a kiss by the father, but the son intended to kill the father. I'm talking about Absalom. So we're going to look at this guy called Absalom and the kiss that he gave to his father. Now we'll take a look at a kiss between a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law. So let's look at Ruth chapter 1 verse 9. Ruth, he said, the Lord grant you that ye may find rest, each of you, in the house of the husband. Then she kissed them and lifted their voice and wept. So this is Naomi departing from the land of the Moabite after he has lost the husband and the two sons that he brought to the land of the Moabite. And when he was departing, he decided to give Ruth and the other lady a kiss, Oprah. So he gave them a kiss and said, look, guys, women, I am leaving. So this is between mother-in-law and daughters-in-law. So far, we look at father kissing the son. That is Isaac kissing Jacob. We've seen, Joseph also giving a kiss. We've seen Joseph kissing the father. So a son kissing the father, okay? We saw cousins kissing each other. We saw that is, Jacob kissing Rachel. And then we've seen Ruth also kissing their daughter-in-law. Now we move on. So to 1 Samuel chapter 10 verse 1 quickly. And it says, then Samuel took a vial of oil and poured it upon his head and kissed him and said, is it not because the Lord has anointed thee to be captain over his inheritance? So after Saul had been fished out by God to be the first king of Israel, the man of God that anointed him gave him a kiss and said, look, God has anointed thee, but I want to top it up with an affection that you're going to be the first captain or the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Israel. So he gave him a kiss to that effect. Now, we move on to the interesting waters that I'm talking about. So now let's take it and look at the book of, let's take a look at 2 Samuel, okay? Chapter 14, verse 33. Now listen very well, very well. We are talking about kiss to kiss, kill agent. Now, 2 Samuel chapter 14, verse 30, I read. So Joab came to the king and told him, and when he had called for Absalom, he came to the king and bowed himself on his face to the ground before the king, and the king kissed Absalom. So this is Absalom. Remember, this guy, his name is My Father is Peace. Okay, Ab is, we see Abba. Okay, Ab or Abba is what? Father. Shalom. So peace, Father of peace. Or my father is peaceful. So he had killed his brother Amnon after Amnon had raped the sister. Verse 5. Let me take verse 5. Let me take it from verse 1 and then come to verse 5. I say, and it came to pass after